Hello everybody, I'm just getting set up here, but I'm going to start streaming here shortly. We're on Tech Rage's Regrowth server, and I have done a lot of work in the past week. I apologize for not streaming on Wednesday. I was not well, and I think I missed Saturday too, so it's been a long time, and I have played on the server a lot. Since then, so there's a lot of progress to show you. Just getting set up here, waiting for my Minecraft to get done loading and get logged into the server and all that, so that we can make sure everything is ready to go. Ready? Alright. Switched over, here we are, there's my house. And as always, we're up in the air so I can kind of show you the progress that I've made. And it's all over here. A lot you can see going on, and I'll show you about. I've got the starting of what would be a Roman Forum, which is pretty much their huge business and social district. And I think I'm not able to do a full adjusting of making Minecraft look like the actual thing. So I'm having to improvise quite a bit on some of the buildings that I've seen. But we've got a colonnade starting here, which is pretty much what this is. It is lots of columns, and often there's statues and stuff in here, and it's pretty much a gathering spot. It also goes along like the main parade route for military parades and whatnot. So that's what I've got going on here, and that's what we've got started. And somehow I always start when it's going to be nighttime, so we'll have to put up with it. This pink building here is my villager spawner. So it's an infinite villager spawner. They go down through here into a pipe into this building here, which is my trading hall. It's really small. It was only for one purpose, but I thought I would create something that would be here in perpetuity, you know. So this building has my blast furnace and my coke oven and my bloomery, because these are things that don't need power. So I thought it'd be good to have those over here on their own, and I should let people know that I'm streaming. Of course, that's my Britannia temple. That's been there. But you can also see there's some cobblestone laid out here. There's some over there. There's some netherrack about. And that is because I've been doing some planning about where my buildings are going to go, how big they might be, and whatnot. So let's start over here to this building, or at least the layout of this building. You see here, it is a horseshoe. And it is going to be my horse pavilion. So it's going to be a horse stables. Romans were very proud of the horses, so I thought I'd have some horses over here. It is not any point to any questing or anything, you know, it's just part of regrowing and rebuilding a population. So I've got some lovely statues up there, thanks to the gravestone mod. So I've got some statues up here in this building that is basically just got my blast furnace, coke oven, and a little bloomery. Walking along this path here. I don't have a stair entrance to this yet. I just finished it, and I'm still trying to perfect all the flaws. There are some flaws in this. The villagers seem to fight the water. Doing a little better now, but they seem to fight the water back there, and here is where they fall to their death, right here. So they seem to fight the water a while, and I'm not quite sure how to correct that. This design was made off of Azuma Void, did a redstone-less trading center, and that is what this is based off of. It's pretty much, I mean, I added the buttons, so yes, there's a piece of redstone underneath here, but his is all like fence gates and fences and water, and pretty much have to manually open the fence gate to let them in. and close it to block them in. They're standing on top of fence gates, so when I hit the button, if I want to reject them, they fall down into a water stream that goes into that same death trap, so they fall down and die. Then over here is where I'm spawning them. This little hole right here. This setup I saw on Bevo's Let's Play of... gosh, I can't even remember the name of it. If I remember, it'll be in the description. But I saw him set this up, something similar, where the baby villagers, see there's a hole here and a hole on this side, and since they're so compacted in here that baby villagers just spit out on either side, they're standing on top of chests. They could be soul sand, but I put chests there. And then when they grow up, they go, oh my god, I can't breathe, and so they swim up. And they go up here, and follow along here, and then over to that building. This is the spawner villager with my doors down here, so he's just kind of stuck down there eternally. And of course I have it exposed to the air. So that is my vanilla villager spawner. And the whole purpose of doing the villagers... oh, I missed a block there. I'll fill it in sometime. Was to get a yellow coat apiary guy. And there's one in here. Might not be able to see him. I got the green coats, but there's a yellow coat in there. I struggled to get the yellow coat guy, and this is a different one. The other one I had died. I forgot to put these covers here, and so some baby zombie got in here and killed all my villagers. But this guy, I needed the modest bee in order to progress in the bees that I was doing. So I needed a villager to do that. And all this talk of bees, I know people get bored of bees and they don't like forestry bees, but I'm going to go that direction for my power. I have worked really hard the past week to get oily bees, and I'm working to get the distilled variety, which is a higher level of that same family. And this is where the alvearies are going to be, is in this eerie biome, because the temperature and humidity are normal. Whereas out here in the wasteland, which is all this current, I don't know what biome it's going to be eventually, but currently it's wasteland, is 200% heat and 0% humidity. So it is hot and dry. And the bees, the oily bees, don't like it. So we're going to put my alvearies here. They're going to be automated, and I'm going to send their products they create to another building. I'm thinking it's going to be this little building here, which will process it in centrifuges and squeezers to get the oil. And the oil is going to go in a tank back here, which will go this way into probably this building, which will distill it into fuel and put it into a tank, which will then put it into an array of either combustion engines to get started, because I already have 5 of those from a quest, or to do the liquid fueled firebox steam boilers from Railcraft. Not quite sure how many I'm going to need, but then my battery bank is going to be over here, and I'm not sure what I'm using for the battery bank. Probably going to have to do mechanism at some point, get that going. But my battery bank will be here, which will be able to feed it to whatever buildings I need power for. Like this one. This is a nice large square building right now. And this is going to be my factory. It's going to have all of my machines that need power in it that I'll be, using a lot of. And it's not going to have the AE system in it, but it is going to be connected so that the auto processing will happen and whatnot. This is all, future stuff, so it'll eventually happen. And then if we follow this road, which this is what these netherrack are, is defining the roads. Out here is my Colosseum. This is going to be my Roman Colosseum. I don't know what I'm going to do about these nodes at the moment, because they're not going to want to be here. This will be where I practice my blood magic. because blood magic works really well in a coliseum. You know, they all attracted a lot of blood sports. So this inner circle is going to be the arena floor, and then it's going to be a small amount of seating here, and this is going to be the exterior wall here. So that's my plan with that. And then here, done some more planning. Follow this road. It goes out here, and then I've got to go down this way, over this way. See over here, I've got more cobblestone, and we're going to pillar up so you can kind of see this one a bit better. This is Pantheon. Great big foyer area with a bunch of columns and a big circular area with a dome on top. And then I haven't decided how large the side rooms are going to be. They have a purpose. So they're probably going to be here. They're going to be narrow. They're going to stick out there. This is going to be Thaumcraft. The middle will be the Arcane Infusion. And I'll have, you know, the essence distillation on one side and like the node preservation on the other or something. So this is where I'm going to be doing all of my Thaumcraft. I'll probably have the magical crops farms on this side and this side that have to do with Thaumcraft. So the cinnabar and the magical shards. Probably have some great wood trees and living wood and silverwood saplings around here too. So that's the plans for that. There will be a garden out front of this with some nice, probably cypress trees, something leading to the road. This road continues on this direction and connects with the road that's back by the witchery area with my witchery hut. And I haven't done anything in witchery since last week, but the witchery stuff's over there. Here's the road. It kind of swirls around to connect here. If you follow it this way, it goes to my fishing hut, which has the beginnings of mariculture. The fishing hunt's not done, but I do plan on working on that a bit. That's what I've got there. If we go all the way to the other side of my mine shaft, which I've added a lapis lazuli farm to. I need to add diamonds, emeralds to the farm, but I haven't done that. Over here is a huge amount of beach. And beach biome, I've got delineated by these cobblestone tiles, is normal biome. So things that need normal temperature and normal humidity. A lot of these bees have been here. So I have been doing bees almost all week long. And I've got the really big important ones, the Industrious and the Imperial. These make products that will help us make the alvearies, which are the big versions of these. And then I've just got oily bees. I'm just cycling them through over and over and over again so that I can get a bunch of drones. And then once I have a bunch of drones, I'll be able to breed this queen with an industrious drone, and I will get, hopefully with luck, a distilled bee. Haven't produced any oil yet. I've also got the starting of some forestry tree breeding, because you have to do it with the bees nearby because they do the pollination. I'm trying to get a silver lime. That's my next step for forestry trees. I am working towards olive trees because there were a lot of olive trees in Rome and in Italy. In here is just my makeshift little bee factory area. Each one of these runs a machine and each one does something different. This squeezer is squeezing seeds to get seed oil, and it's getting pumped into this carpenter to make impregnated casings. It also makes impregnated sticks. And the sticks are for making frames like these. And the impregnated casings are to make alveary blocks. Then the centrifuge, I've been spinning all my combs. So things like this, putting in here, and it spins them and you get product out of that, either honey or beeswax or that sort of thing. So then this one I was using for silk mesh to make apiarist. It's up here. This was for a quest. It took forever because the silky combs, which are these here, come from jungle bees, the tropical bees, and the tropical bees poison you. That took a while. And you also need 9 silk wisp, which is a 60% chance per comb to get a silk wisp. 9 of these per one mesh, and one mesh works like when you're crafting armor, works like the iron or whatever. So I needed 24 pieces of woven silk out of 9 individual silk wisps. So it took a very long time. But it's done. Finally, I finished it this afternoon. This one is another squeezer that squeezes honey. And then the honey is going into this carpenter, which I need to do a bit of, but it's making scented paneling. And the scented paneling is what we need for alveary blocks. And this is the recipe for the scented paneling, which needs royal jelly and pollen, which are from the imperial and industrious bees. So that's what I've been working on for this whole week. This is a personal anchor. It runs only when I'm online, but it loads chunks that I'm not in. So I've been letting my bees run while I'm off building and stuff. So that's what this does. You put 1 ender pearl in, you get 12 hours. So it ticks away and yeah, keeps it loaded. All right, I think that's everything. Let's take these with me. Bags. Well, I would like to check on these trees to see if there are any new mutated leaves. So, see, I took one out there, that's why it looks broken. When they're mutated, they're white. Let's see. It takes a long time. I'm using a low pollination bee, so it will take a while. Oh well, got all the time in the world, right? Okay, so let's rotate the bees that I have to rotate manually, and then we'll go do some discussion about what I'm going to work on tonight. And these I'm just building up my drone supply, so that's really all I'm doing. Combs there because I don't feel like filtering them right now. All the bees I have right now, all the other apiaries are empty. These automatically rotate, so when a bee dies off, it's sucked out and goes through this pipe, and any items go up and any bees go down. So that's the way these cycle around. And it works with all of these. And since these are full of drones, the excess drones just get thrown out into the world. That's okay with me, I only need a stack. So that is what I have been working on this. So much stuff. I have done quite a few quests, and I have also done some factory type quests, building up machines and working on that sort of thing. Because I'm not going to save all that for streaming, since I only stream twice a week this map. So I like to progress. I like to try to stay along the same level as all of the other people on the server. And that way I don't feel so behind. So yeah, I've done a bit of cleaning up. I showed this last time. But I have it connected up and around. So once I make a storage controller for here, I'll be able to throw everything in there. I have a few more seeds that I'm working on. But I'm here, I got gas, I have rutile, strength, and these are cinnabar. This end I think fire, yeah, fire resistance. So these are, I've just been putzing with these. This is not something that I've been diligently working on. Like, when I get to it. I've collected some oil and done some refining for Quest. This is ultimately what I'm going to be with the bee products. And I think I have, yeah, it gave me as rewards. It gave me some more refineries. It gave me combustion engines, and I have some iron tank stuff and some fuel. This is ultimately what I'll be working towards turning the oil into before I burn it, and it'll make a lot of fuel that way. So that's what I've got there. This was for making magnesium in order to make titanium. I had to do impure titanium, which is rutile ore smelted, and then mix it with magnesium dust, and it became pure titanium. Done that. Done one change over here at the Botania Temple. We'll go over here and we'll harvest some fire essence so that I can get some more lava production going. I'll show you what I have done in here. That. Can't wait until golems work with agricraft crops. Next release, hopefully. Then this will be always full of oh, doing pretty good here. Alright, so let's go upstairs and I'll show you what I have done here. It is not complete, but there's a hyacinth for get some drones and princesses for bees. This is what I've done. It is a automatic pure daisy, and I got the design from YouTube by a YouTuber named Jansey, Jansey. He has a smooth stone generator as well that kind of sits on top of this that I will be adding. So it will be producing more. It'll be producing these materials for me automatically. I don't understand force relays very well. He used them in the tutorial, so that's how they're set up. But it works great. I have some logs. I can put some logs. And this ticks so that it doesn't just throw it all down. So when this ticks off, it opens up. Good. See what happens here. Come on. Oh, okay, it had to move it upper. Now it's down there. And then the random carpus places it. And I'm not sure if this is... I'm not going to put this. Start it. The random carpus places the blocks on the chiseled bricks. And once they change over to living wood, in this case, this hopper picks it up and puts it in that barrel for me. Give it a second. It's got, this is a minute 30, so it takes right around 80 seconds for the change to take place. And so this isn't, you know, getting it rebooted like this takes a bit, but once it gets going, it flies through it pretty well. And I don't need a ton of it right now. I will be using this as a building material again, the living rock, but not in such an intense amount. That's just this building I wanted to do. I'll wait here. It'll probably change over before all of the wood has changed to living wood, and that's okay. It'll just replace it. See, there's one that's just changed. Go. It fired it, and the rain carpet's already placed some blocks. There, we've got it replaced. I didn't have a whole lot in here to show you, but there we go. So that's that. All I've done. So today I would like to craft a great wood sapling and get a great wood growing. I have that quest available in the Thaumcraft line, so I need to do that. And I'm not going to bore you with scanning stuff. I will do that off stream, but that's the next step. I need to start scanning ore nodes and scanning items to discover aspects. And then I will be able to actually do some research. I might do some of that. I think it's set on easy mode right now, and it might actually stay that way on this server. Who knows? I have done the research, I think, 4 times already, so it's not a surprise to me how to do it. But in any case, this is what you've got so far. I'm starting to spread out. I told you I like a decentralized base, which means building's going to have a different purpose. What I've got. So today, let's get going on the great wood sapling. Collect the materials I need for that. It's a runic altar craft, so I need to get the supplies. Figure out what that is. Alright. Tree-fid seed. I think I was gifted one as a reward. If not, I can make one. But I think I have one. And then one of each of the witchery saplings, 2 nature essence, 3 strong essence. So let's grab the nature essence here. Strong is here. Yes, 3 strong, 2 nature. I've got 4 in my hand. Let's see. Let's head. Garbage in my. It's not necessary. Get over to. Yeah. There. All right. Let's see. All right. While we're here, we need one of each of the witchery trees. I think that is it. Yep. So go over to the botanical and get this crafted. Alright. So we need those. Hawthorn. Alder. Good. These. Okay. have a great wood sapling. That has completed a quest. A book. Ooh, I have 2. I didn't know I had 2. Okay. Railroad Fields. Got it. We get 3 more and some great wood logs. Yes. Alright, it opens up a few more. Let's find out where the one that's done. That says done. Is. Oh. Yeah, I crafted that. Sure. Get the books back I used in making it. Awesome. Alright. So, I'm gonna wait till daytime to plant these because I like fighting mobs when they grow free. Let's clear my inventory a little bit. And I need to make the research table. The research is going to happen in this building. I'm going to put the research stuff in here. Mainly because there is no Thaumcraft building yet. So I want to be a little safe while I do that. This stuff. Probably make another bag for my Thaumcraft items. Right now I have the wand and the thermometer and the Thaumonomicon. And I'm sure it'll keep growing. So I should probably make a bag at some point. Get the break item. Experience drops go here. Now a little cleaner. We should put these bags away unless put it. There we go. Well, it can go there for now. Up. Look at this some more. So this has opened up the table discussion. So I make 3 tables and some scribing tools. Now that you have access to great wood, you can start to learn more about the basic thaumaturgy above creation of the Thaumonomicon and wooden wand. As can be seen in Thaumonomicon, you can create tables from great wood and then use these tables to make a research desk and an arcane crafting table. So, we have great wood logs. We need to make 3 tables. I can which is 3 great wood slabs and 2 great wood planks equal to 1. There's 3 tables. Then we need to make scribing tools, which, if I remember correctly, is a feather, ink, and a bottle. And not, I have squid ink. I think you can use black floral. I'll have to look quick. I think you can. Yep, you can use floral powder. And a glass bottle. So, and either go kill a squid. I could have swore I had done, but I'm not sure where I would have put the ink if I had. Go get some floral powder, Botania area. There's the floral powder and the bottle, and the feather equals scribing tool. So that should have completed that quest. Now I need to have it detect and go over building. Set up the resource. Decided I'm gonna do over here. It's gonna be in here. I have to read this. This is used currently to get to the second floor. Can't get there any other way. Oh. And as you can see, I've already made a crucible. We're gonna put the research table here, and you'll understand why I left a space in a second. Put the arcane work table here. Now the arcane work table, all you have to do is whack it with a wand. Now I have an arcane work table. Pick it up so that it can affect it for the quest. There we go. I get 4 common treasures. For the research, there, let's try there. Yes, that's better. All right, so what's going back here is going to be crystal clusters, which I need to make the crystals for, and obviously I need to put a fire into the crucible. But let's do a chest. There. Good chest. Drop off stuff. Get some of the guard seeds. I do need to look up crafting recipes. That. The ones we want to make. We got air, is that one. Earth, water, fire, water, earth, order, entropy. Okay, so we want though. No. 5 of those. Going. All right. I have some left. I'll figure out what I want. Second. Clusters. And 6. Okay. There. 6. So I made 6. These. Go get some more. That. There's some more there. This one. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna clusters of each. And if you don't know, the reason we're going to make clusters is we're going to place them on the wall behind the church table, and it's going to give a bit of a boost to our earning aspects for church. So that is why I put this so far back. I'm going to put them down here too. But I will be putting some back here. Why that is there. Remember they're having that really cool animation like that. So in here, you can see these little stars. It means there is potential for more than the number that it says here. That's what that's going on. Okay. Ooh, that opened up a bunch of stuff. Okay. Let's see. Majesty of the great wood trees are unrivaled, yet you wonder what might result if you further steep their saplings and magic. These, when planted, if they get a pure node, will turn the biome into a magical forest, which will be awesome. Let's find out here. Good. What is the thing? Oh my goodness gracious. Glad I had 2 tree fid seeds then. This is everything that I used for the greatwood plus a greatwood sapling itself. Oh, these are extreme essence, not strong. Well, certainly this. The greatwood sapling. Essence of nature. Yep. Oh, I left forgot the strong essence back in the house. Alright, let's make sure I'm using 3. No, go get these. Have every silverwood. Way I don't have to do the once, and that the silverwood drops saplings. Yeah. Three of these or 4? Okay, I have everything. When Alright, so got that. We got some silverwood. Yay! I think might be nice to get these. And that, I believe, is tablecraft. I think so is this old wand. I know for the buttercraft, the alteration of the recipe expensive. So let's make those. Back. I will make shards and gold. Leather to delete it. Shards are craft them. Let's do work. think I just go here. Nope. Say. Oh, well, I can't craft it until I've done all my research. That's poop. So we'll put that in here. Yes. Like I said, I don't want to torture you guys by doing research, by scanning aspects and stuff. That's not something that's entertaining. I think that might be it for craft for now, because the rest of the stuff will require doing the research. I don't want to do that just yet. So let's scroll back up here. Hello, Legit Gamer. Nice to see you. Well, I could certainly make some Terra Steel because I'm gonna have to do this. I just want to go back. Get some of those because I need to make Terra Steel. And their pearls I have in my mob farm. Craft what I can. Head off to the Botania Temple. It's not a bug, it's an alteration. You have to, for when you first get started, you have to use a flint pickaxe, or sorry, a flint axe in your 2x2 grid with a log, and it will craft one for you. And now after that, you can do 2 slabs and 2 planks will get you a crafting table. So it's not a bug, it's just an alteration of the game. Different recipe. So let's go up here. Terra Steel. We'll make a couple of these. They're still sitting there. Correct. There we go. Sure, I have enough up here. Oh, one more diamond. So, there we go. All right. I have some in here. All right, so I can make either a helmet or I can make pants. None of this stuff is enchanted. I've been unlucky with getting this stuff enchanted and anything other than unbreaking, so I think I would have to do the Botania method with, and I don't have that set up with the mana enchanting with books. So that would eventually have to be set up. So right now I don't have enchanted gear. I do think I need to get a bit more mana for this fight. I don't. I'm gonna put my Elementium here in my bedroom closet. Why I brought these with me, but I need to go back over there. Yes. I suppose we'll spawn a wither. Yeah, I know I could do it really quickly, but I have a specific spot that I want it, and it's not built out yet. So, I mean, I know I can do it. It's just a matter of getting the botanical ways set up, and I just don't feel like doing it at the moment. But I do some more. That looks good. Okay. Strength should be helpful. What other potions I have? So it affect swing. I don't think. There. Distance, yes, please. And get full sand. I have withers. See about crafting skulls. All right. I have everything I could possibly need. And I tend to do these underground in a cave because I'm not a fighter. I am a builder and an explorer and an adventurer, but I am terrible at fighting. Terrible. So, we shall go. This is where my initial hut was here. Hut. Lands. We're gonna go down where he can't do a whole lot of movement. I think I remember that there is a totally sorrel. If I could do it without fighting the wither, I would totally do it. Here, this will work. This, I think, is a dead end. Yep. Alright. Of course it did. Yeah, this is Raytech Rage's server. Oh, there we go. Wither down. Yep, that's the way I fight the wither. I know that probably seems awfully cheaty, but again, I am not a fighter. Although I think I am now lost. There we go. I even got overkill. That was cool. Alright, so that accomplished a quest. Woohoo! And now I have to craft a beacon and a Gaia pylon. I'll need 4, but I can do that. And I got a miniature yellow heart. I should make these to give me some more hearts. Definitely ways in space from this side and that side instead of jumping it. Okay, so let's put the potions away. The glass and obsidian. Alright. I even think I even have red hearts in here somewhere. Or maybe not. I did. Yep, I do. Crap. Well, can I make necrotic bones? My building style, you like it? I'm kind of going an ancient Roman thing. Roman style. Necrotic bones, yes, I can craft those. They're the same as, okay, I can do those, and this is tin. Bone. Got aluminum as well. So, let's get the glass. 5 of those. There's the beacon. Put the withers. Look, I already had some wither skulls. Some more of these bones. Yep. Necrotic bone. We're here at the blacksmith. Yes, the Faithful 32 modded edition. I don't like to do things that have extreme differences in appearance. So the texture packs I tend to look close to original. And so this one is Faithful 32. And again, it's the modded version. I know I'm going to need more diamonds. I have to do now. Oh. Totally. What? Erotic bone. All of the I can do yellow one. I would need a red one for. I don't have any red ones right now. So go there. Yellow one can drop off the excess stuff. Here. Tab properties very much. Hang on to that for now because do the Gaia pylons bones away. Stutter come at the door. I wonder. And the Gaia pylons are mana pylons just into bits. A couple more diamonds. Growing. No, there is no ender quarries in this pack. There's a buildcraft quarry. This grass grew by me replacing it with dirt and then using a pasture seed from Botania. And I replaced it by dirt with this, the Rod of the Lands, and then the Rod of Shifting Crust. This gives me unlimited dirt. And I'll go show you. Shifting Crust is like a Wand of Equivalent Exchange, or the, there's one from the Ender Exchanger. So you see it's highlighting the cracked sand, and when I click on it, it turns it into dirt. And then the dirt will turn into grass spread. I just use mana in my inventory. There's no reason to quarry because there's nothing in the ground. There are no ores, so there's no reason to quarry. Yeah, that's how I do that. Ooh, yay. Okay, we'll dump these. I have 2 element. Get element. Yes. Two to 1 mana steel. Okay. Well, let's make first 4. 5, 6. Okay. That I think is enough. Yes. Awesome. Put this pixie dust back here. That should have completed the quest. No, I have to kill the Gaia. I don't feel like doing that right now. He's a harder person to fight. I'd like to have enchanted armor first. So, unfortunately, we're going to park this stuff in here, because there is no way I'm doing that right now without enchanted armor. And a full tier Terra Steel. Just not doing it. I made 4 Terra Steel ingots started. Yeah, this down under half again. So we got that back up. Boy, I can't wait till the bombcraft golems are fixed and they won't break agrocraft sticks. That way some
I know you're a monster.
Well then, thanks I have. Because what to work on now? What should we plan? Try more quests, or should we try to do some building? I think I would like to figure out what materials I want to do for the bee products building, which would be this tiny little building here. It doesn't need a lot. It needs power, it needs centrifuge, and it needs squeezers, and that's really it. Nothing else. So this will be the little building I have set aside for that. It's gonna be a little Roman altar. So it's gonna be raised up. It's gonna have a couple of columns and a little roof. And really that's what I'm gonna have. Do you try to set up the enchanting? You're saying the mana enchanting? Is that what you'd rather see me work on? Bouncing still. Figure out why they're fighting the water. Okay, well, let's go get obsidian. I don't even think I have decent enchants yet to put on it. The bees? You really want to see the bees, huh? second floor that's not built out really, going over here. So what I want to do this. Fill it in and then I'll poke the hole where the stuff needs. Pretty sure this is a large enough space. And since I already have mana being ported up here, it shouldn't be hard to get mana to the enchanter. I don't love bees. I did them because I specifically wanted to challenge myself. My husband loves bees and does them practically every mod pack he ever does. Bees. So, okay. Let us bring up so do I, Sorrel. I have an angry zombie in Generator too. I've got an eerie biome. Where it is. Oh. 17 obsidian blocks. I'll grab 12. Ooh. And it'll fit. I'll just have to take this bit of brick out. Well, or not. It's just has a flower and a pylon on it. Otherwise, it fits perfectly right there. I want to have to move this. I lined it up with the portal underneath. Oh, that should work. Pondering to make sure that this is what I want it up here. I think this should work. So let's go get some more obsidian. I need 5 more pieces. I only got 12 and it says I need 17 to go here. I have the flowers here already. I need the lapis lazuli block. And then we can make the rest of it stuffed. Alright. There, that's plenty. Okay, let's go get lapis lazuli because I don't have any here. Let's go to the mine. Pretty soon they'll be able to automate this too. Well then. And That'll definitely block. If you can't tell what these are, I set up, there will be golems in here eventually harvesting the crops. And they'll harvest and they will put it in this drawer, which will pump it out into the crafty crate, which is crafting in a donut shape, and which makes the ore. And when it falls, the hopper hawk sticks it in this barrel. And what I'm going to ultimately have happen is a train is going to run through the mine, and there's going to be, what are they called? Item loaders. Yeah, okay, it's just the item loader, which will load item into the cart, and it'll go around and bring stuff all up to a central point. That central point will be up here, and it will drop it into a chest that is going to have a seal on it, one of these chest seals, and it's going to be a matching color, and that way everything that goes into the chest will automatically, just like an ender chest, show up at another chest, and it's going to be over in at my blacksmith processing area. That's that. I wanted to have that way instead of up on the ground. They are stuff that was supposed to be in the ground to begin with, so all of my stuff will eventually be down there. I need some more gold for the mana pile. Growing. And then I know I had some in the botanic. That and gold. I hope I have enough, because otherwise go back down to the mine. Oh yeah, money. Okay. Oh. Well, before we do this crafting, you couldn't hear the lovely little musical jingle behind me. I feed my cats at 8 o'clock every night, and they're going berserk because that alarm tells me it's time to feed them. And so I take a 5-minute break from streaming. It's just 5 minutes, so don't go anywhere. But need to feed the kitty cats. So get up, stretch your legs, grab something else to drink, and when I come back, we will get the enchanting thing put in place. All right? See you in a moment. I'm back. Hope you enjoyed the slideshow. Gonna get back to it, aren't we? Alright, so let's get over there. And get this built. Have some flowers. Just fine. Up we go. Alright. To grab some dirt. Yep, I don't have any dirt on me. I have to grab some dirt. Dirt. Sure that's enough, but we'll find out. On that one shows on the outside. I'll have to put it up. I just 6 pylon. Enough for here. Yay! The leftovers in here. I don't need to. All right. Let us turn off the station. We'll just whack it, right? Been a while since I've made this. Let's read it, make sure I did it right. That looks like it's right, doesn't it? There's obsidian underneath the lapis. That's my guess. Yep, that was it. Okay. This spark. Whack it right on top of that. Let's go look at what books I have. Well, let's see, make sure it has enough light. Oh, Crafty Sense says now I need to cover that up. Cover up the hole that shows dirt on the side. Yeah, that dirt spot. Yeah, cover that. Welcome back. Welcome back. You have missed it. I crafted the chips. I crafted the mystical construct for that. And now I'm just going off to see what books I've got. Protection 4, ooh, that would be nice. Feather falling 4, that would be nice. That's it. All right. Eat some fish fingers and custard. That sounds yummy. All right. We'll do feather falling first. All right, and I want both of these. Feather falling and protection 4. Put my okay. Bonk. That should work. Okay, why did the... There it goes. Why did it make that tinkling sound? Protection 4, feather falling 4. Now to put protection 4 on these. Alright. Here's a start. Look, they're glowing in this picture. Whatever. They didn't have anything amazing to put on these, so... Yep, all done. It did it and everything. Got... stuff. Alrighty. Put the blue flowers back. Put the books back in the bookshelf. Yeah, I'm not ready for a mana mirror yet. Not yet. Those there. Obsidian. I should go check on my offset. Check my gotta use the reading glasses when you use the typesetting table. They'll be Buckless. 5 drum. That's good. Proven frames look okay. Cycle. Yep, I need that one. Stuff. Spots. Wax and some more wood. Lots of pollen. They came from the... Explain why they're not stacking. That industrious too? Austere. Take a while since it's slow. Hobbyist steam engines is all I've got. Look like I have any dated. Might have to get some meadows or forest peaks out here. But those be right here. So we're gonna up. Closer. Pollinate. Should have scanned it so I. Oh, it's pollinate. Whatever. The meadows is not bad. So spectacle back since I don't have. Okay. I am doing trees because I'm trying to get olive trees. They were common. They are commonly Rome era type stuff. So I want some of my decorating and terraforming with. Up there. ones over too. So that's really all I can do with the bees right now. They're like stand still. I gotta watch it. My next step, as I mentioned, is to take this oily princess, once I have a happy amount of drones, which I currently don't, I want to stack, is to take this oily princess and breed it with an industrious drone to get the distilled brand. The distilled has a higher production rate, a shorter life, and will produce distilled combs, I believe. Normal life. Okay. Okay, so trying to remember. The petroleum comb is what it makes. There we go. Refined? Oh, it's distilled that I want. It's just oily. Ah, there we go. The oily only has a 5% chance, and the distilled has a 10%. Don't need to refine because I really don't need the petroleum because that makes biofuel in this pack. I need the oil. Oh yeah, there you go, we've done bees. About it that I can do with bees right now. Anything related on? I didn't do too bad. I got some gaps, but that's good. All right. Yeah, well, my favorite mod is Botania, but I've done some Thaumcraft and I love Blood Magic. I guess I could get started on Blood Magic. I think that's opened up too. I was gonna do some Thaumcraft, but I haven't done any of the research for aspects, and I won't do that on stream. That's boring enough as it is, so I'm not gonna do research on stream. redstone, lapis, and I need to put diamonds and emeralds. Probably can go down here. Obsidian. I can put it down here. Have to dig these rooms. Dig, dig. This one I have to set up for automation yet. This one too is not automated. Well, is automated yet without golems. This setup isn't there. Let's go through the quest book again and see what else I can work on. No, well, it is for me to go through and try to scan everything. To me, that's really boring. So, hello there. Nice to see ya. I don't look forward to doing that. Thought there was a control shift or something. Yeah, I can't. I didn't remember how to just install. Yeah, but that means knowing them all, and I don't. And I don't have enough primal aspects to get going. And that's all I have. So I'm not going to discover all of them by doing that. Scanning gains me research points. And since the minigame is currently turned off, we have easy mode, I need the research points to actually buy the research. So scanning it gets me that. So unfortunately, I will check on blood magic. See what I can do quest-wise. It's been opened up for that. This one's busted, this one's busted, and this one's busted currently. I crafted these two, but they aren't them, and this is goofed. It says to go to 0, 0, 0, which is impossible. So, blah. But let's go to here. Bleeds. And crack into this stuff. You've occasionally encountered a device which seems to be the way the pigmen transported the ores from the realm. I can show you what those look like if you haven't seen them. A little research has led you to believe the core of this device is a mechanization of blood magics. Perhaps it was their meddlings in this art that led to the cataclysm you know so well. Best way to find out may well be to indulge yourself in this art. One cannot practice blood magic without a basin to collect the spilt blood in. Basin of the larger construct known as a blood altar. Let's see what this recipe looks like. Oh no, I haven't done this in Witchery yet. I guess I'm gonna have to go down the Witchery route. I have not done circle magic in Witchery yet. Oh, and I need thaumium ingots, which I don't have, so I can't get into blood magic just yet. Because I haven't unlocked thaumium in the pool. Alright, so we can't do blood magic right now, but it sounds like I'm gonna have to get into the witchery a bit further. And now I have, this one is for the beginning of witchery. And I have some more I need to do in here. I need to make a frog familiar. I need to make an owl farm or whatever, an owl thing. I need to go to the dream world. I feel like doing that right now. And this is to fight a demon. A demon, which I need to collect some more stuff for. I don't really want to fight Leonard. I've heard he's really, really hard. I'm really, really not interested in fighting him. But then the second chapter for witchery is this one. So, I mean, I could get started here and make some chalk. Ooh, I get the other chalks just by making the white chalk. Coven witches you've spoken to. I've made the suggestion that you should learn the art of circle magic. A key component of these circles are runes written in the special ritual chalk. Craft the most basic ritual chalk from gypsum, which can be distilled from... Alright. Let's find out, before I head over to the witchery area, if there's anything I need. I'm gonna need to make the golden chalk and the ritual chalk. Here's the goddess. I'm gonna need to grab some lapis. Okay. Oh. Two of these. Chalks. Gold nugget. Grab some lapis that I took the guys. Go head off to witchery, yeah? Sorry. I have an okay computer. It's a hand-me-down from my husband, and my husband's a programmer. So I get his hand-me-down parts when he upgrades. And our internet is fantastic because he works from home, so he needs the internet to do his job. So I'm just kind of lucky. But he did tell me if I enjoy streaming and keep it up consistently, he will upgrade my computer to parts that have never been in his computer. So that's kind of exciting for me. Like, yay! And I might actually be able to get a webcam running eventually. So that would be kind of cool too. Okay. Get started on this. I need Tear of the Goddess. I might already... Breath of the Goddess. I do not have Tear. So let's find out how to do that again. Need to distill Breath of the Goddess with lapis. Breath of the Goddess. I've been streaming for 2 months. About there, about 2 months. Maybe a touch longer. Thank you for the follow! Really appreciate it, Legit Gamer, really I do. Thank you. Okay. Freaking stuff. Could have and wood ash. Now I have a lot back at the house. Crap, I might have to run back to the house for wood ash. I know I have like 2 stacks or something. There's my Tear of the Goddess. Let's go do that. I wish I could fly. Or glide or something. Don't have that ability yet. Soon though. Soon, soon, soon. I think when I kill the guy, I'll be able to make the Flugel Tiara. And that will give me temporary flying. That's at least a start. It'll get me around the base. Man, that chicken gets everywhere. I only have like 3 loose. Alright. Give me the wood ash. Curtains. This is my favorite build that I've done so far. This is my favorite. This is my Stonehenge. And then this is my mix of the House of Baba Yaga and the Hansel and Gretel's Witch House. So, no animals spawn at all. Those chickens you see are ones that I've just thrown the eggs and they've spawned from the eggs. There are no animals spawning in this world. You have to try to recover that. So if you don't know, the story of Baba Yaga is a Russian mythological witch that had a house that walked around on chicken legs. And then I did all the little microblock stuff to kind of echo the candy house that the Hansel and Gretel ate. So if you look here, here's one of the chicken legs on top of this tree. And the other chicken leg is back here. Here's the other chicken leg. And it's holding the house up. What I've got. But this is my favorite build so far. I mean, I really love my Roman stuff over there, but this has been awesome fun to build. Okay. I need another gypsum, which is foul fuel. No, I don't think it, Howl's Moving Castle, I don't think it was chicken legs. I really don't. Let's see. It's definitely legs, but it's not. They look more like metallic chicken legs. They're metal from the pictures I'm looking at. I liked Howl's Moving Castle. I've watched it recently. It was awesome. But yeah, what I'm seeing here is it's on legs, and maybe that's where the idea came from too. Baba Yaga is a very, very old story. So, okay. Fuck. Got 2. I need 1 to make the gold chalk. Chalk is mandrake root, gold nugget, ritual chalk. Cauldron, let's put some of the cash there. To make some potion things. Cauldron's out here. What my altar power is right now. 960. That's okay. Alright. Oh, there it is. Yay! Alright. So let us turn in that quest. I get the other wear an infernal chalk. And now I can do charged attuned stones or getting a spectral from to kill it. While it was useful in the past for helping ores, which don't exist here, more likely to have its use in being a source of the spectral dust it leaves behind when killed. Page 56, witchery, circle magic for summoning. Let's do the attuned stone. I don't feel like killing something at the moment. I'm going to make a regular attuned stone, but I need to charge it. And I think that is circle magic. Looks like circle. See you later, legit gamer. I'll put 1,000, a 7x7, and 11x11 in white. I need white chalk. Nope, I don't need more chalk yet. I will want to make a talisman. I don't believe I brought it. I'll have to remember. You know I get some materials. I don't right here. Charged to 2. Because I need glowstone and redstone. A glowstone. Oh, I have a diamond. I think I have enough to do a talisman. Yay! Okay, now I'll be able to pick those circles up. But it appears I will need to go get redstone, and I need to make another tombstone. It looks like I can't remember what I used it for, but it's here.
Please do not leave cases or parcels unattended.
Dragonstone. Although I don't think I have more.
Are likely to be removed without warning.
Organize here. Okay, the dragon stones need. Oh, I have. There's. Go, a regular tombstone. Now to make a large tombstone, there's the tombstone, glowstone, redstone, wood ash, quicklime. So I need to go get redstone stashed somewhere. Glowstone there. I have the wood ash there. I have the tombstone in my quicklime. I need to get. I have to go to the mine. Redstone. Oh. Alright, that should be it. Alright. There we go, a charge of tombstone. I'm definitely going to pick up these circles because a lot of things can them. Circle picked up. Oh! Block. Okay. Let's put... I got in charge of Tombstone. Yay! Really need to organize in here. Really, really. I've got spruce. I wonder if I can do dark oak. That's better. Ocean. Elf. Oh, I need the glass bottles that glass either. That's why that hasn't been connected yet. Alright, so we'll put you back. Really need to opened up. The Hellfire Club. Some of the more potent capabilities of witchcraft require some truly devilish, hard-to-get materials. Are hard to get in this pack. One of which is demon's blood. That's hard to get. What better place to source it than from a demon itself? And Ardana. Nice. Start with, gather the ingredients necessary to perform a rite of summoning. Information about the rite can be found on page 4950. Either sacrifice a villager or use 2 tombstone. 1 charged, 1 uncharged. Ritual. Recommended that you activate a rite of imprisonment. Along with the rite of some are known rather violent. Probably get that. Nope, I can distill it. Diamond vapor and a gas tier. Gas tiers here, I have to go get them. Look at the gas tier. Craft some glass bottles. Hi. Six of those. Bottle. Oh, poop. Another piece of glass. This time, don't face it. Right. And oh, I think I have some gas tier. Yep. this thing. What do you like? Hey, zombie ring. Kill. Okay, but I have bottles. Ah. Self is. Those two. Okay. Go in there. Okay. I put the rake. Yep. And then first replace these chests now. Oh, I need to pick start with life. Vein. There will plant. And we'll just fill that all in with storage for chairs. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. I like that. Some of this is building materials that will need. Oh, I need a bookshelf. Now, books. Oh, there's more books. Water bottle. Oh. Those. Great. Sorry. Oh, I. See. Poppet shelf. Combine. Another. need to keep stuff. Oh. Off myself and then that stuff upstairs. Face it. Make another. Quad check. Door. That. All right. Okay. Let's figure this out. Definitely want wood ash. Fucking them. Fry, man. Goodness. what else to put in there. For now. I had two. The bat and oh, there's the bat. Alrighty, that makes me feel a little better. I've gotten. Then I will probably end the stream because I am not sharing where I have my poppet shelf hidden. It's getting late. I can tell my throat's getting a little scratchy. But I've been talking for a while. I don't know how people do it for 8 hours or whatever. About 2.5, 3 hours is about it for me. That's it. There we go. Alright, so that's going to be it for tonight, folks. I'm just going to put my poppet on my poppet shelf. And I don't want you guys to see where it's hidden because people on the server are known various. So, sure that I protect it. And I've had a good time tonight. Hopefully you have too. I will be back again soon. Saturday. Tomorrow I might do some Skyblock. I've been slowly doing Britannia Skyblock Garden of Glass, and I've only been doing like 2 days in on that one, so there's a whole bunch to go through on that one yet. So if I feel up to it, I will be doing the Skyblock map tomorrow, sometime during the day. I can't give you the exact time. So make sure you're following me if you want to keep watching me stream. That way you know when I go live. If not, I hope you have a good evening, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.